What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to our Seattle Mariners franchise mode. So in the last one we didn't quite make the playoffs. Not quite. We had to play one more game against the Tampa Bay Rays, who are tied with us right now for that second wild card spot. And I said I was going to end it there, and then we can put this game in with the other wild card and possibly round number one. And I'm not lying. That's what we're doing right here. And I'm giving myself the best chance to win. All right. I'm putting in all the best hitters this past season. And honestly, I kind of want to put Jake Schneider in because he's batted 1.00 and all around. But the problem is he's only had one at bat all season. And that really is the only problem with him. Leonard Berry, I was thinking about putting him at first too. I kind of didn't want Daniel Vorbach in. He's a good hitter, but he fell way back in home runs this season. And all around, he just had a very down year. And this is his contract year. You expect big things in a contract year, but he hasn't been performing how I would, normally say Vorbach is. I see his power's dropping too. He's becoming more of a contact hitter now. It's very weird. He's better fielding. His fielding's definitely improved. But anyways, guys, this is the lineup we're going to be going into this game against Tampa Bay with. It's pretty similar, just a couple of minor changes. I put in Mark Canha, and then I just made some positional changes. But really, Mark Canha is the only one that I'm adding to the roster. This guy has been, through it all. He just had a phenomenal season. 354 at bats. OPS above 1, 319 batting average. This guy's phenomenal, and honestly, I kind of want to keep him until he retires. I kind of want him to stay in Seattle another year, and if he keeps playing like this, I'll keep giving him one-year contracts. But with all that said, boys, let's get on into this game again. Alright, boys, here we are. We're still in Seattle. Luckily, we were ahead enough of them that we made it to make this a home game. I see a couple empty seats in the second story. What is going on here? This is the 163rd game of the season, boys. This is our entire season, do or die. This is our second do or die game. We had to beat the Mets in the very last game of the season, just have a chance to do this, and we did it. And now we get one more game. Marco Gonzalez is going to be up here, by far has been the most reliable pitcher throughout the year. 15-6 record this season. This guy has just been very, very good. Though he is getting up there in age, and honestly, I might let him walk with this upcoming season just because of all of our young guns that's coming up. But that's another topic in the offseason we're going to have. Is what are we going to do with all these older players now that a lot of our young prospects, very good young prospects, are coming up through the system? Because this past season, we had a lot of guys down in the minors that should have been playing in the majors. But the first pitch was thrown and fouled away here by Grossman. I think it was Grossman or Grossman, I don't remember. But Gonzalez, ooh, backing him off the plate, saying, "Hey, you want this ball? You're gonna have to." I don't know. I don't know what he said. Honestly, David Bott not really paying attention on the outfield, kind of just shimmying around. Hopefully, the ball's not hit his way. Pitch number 3, and that's a ball there. 78 mile per hour changeup, I think. Changeup or slider, not sure. Not 100% sure on that pitch right there, but 2-1 is the count now. So we go into pitch number 4. Swung and hit up the middle over to the second baseman. Nice, easy out right there. Vorbach finally back in the field. Probably a little nervous, but he gets out of that one. And let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays starting lineup. Marshall Grossman leading off by Randy Arizona, Yanni Diaz, Willie Adams, Corey Dickerson, Nate Lowy, Justin Turner, Manuel Margaret, and Mike Zunizo. Damn, it seems like the Rays are a bunch of made-up names up until you get to like Margaret and Turner. It honestly sounds like they're just a bunch of made-up players. But I'm sure that, you know, some of them are actually real, with this ball going right down the middle for a taken strike one. All right. All right, I'm hoping that we can pull this one off, because Tampa Bay eliminated us last year and then gets eliminated by Boston in the following round. Luckily, so we lost the team that lost to the World Series champions last season. So technically, we're World Series champions in some context. We were World Series champions. We got the assist. We got the second assist in the World Series championship. There we go. That's what we got the second assist. That's what happened. As we come on in, 1-2 the count, hit way out to right field as he gets right under that one, and that will be an out number 2. David Bott, I think. Is that Schwarber or Bott? I think that's Schwarber. Definitely Schwarber over there in right field. Very weird to see him over there. He's typically a left fielder. I think I might have changed some people into the wrong positions, but that's fine. It's perfectly fine. As now it is 2 outs, 8 pitches in, as this one's taken in the dirt for ball number 1. Gonzalez very poised, our oldest player in the bullpen. Well, not in the bullpen. He's the oldest player in our starting pitching rotation anyways. So he's got to show these young guys what it means to get into the playoffs. As this one, whoa, hit way over to left field, but goes foul. 1-1 is the count now. Gonzalez got to be a little bit careful there. He's getting into that power, the power lineup, the power part of the lineup. As Diaz hits that one away for a 1-2 count now. 11 pitches in. Come on, let's strike him out, Gonzalez. Strike this man out. Ball's away, hit over to the second baseman. Nice field, cleanly over to first base, and that's going to be out number 3. There it is. Mookie Betts tipping his hat to the crowd. And now we get to see how the Seattle Mariners are going to take it. They seemed a lot better this year than they did last year, I am not going to lie, pitching and all. But now we got to get past this tough Tampa Bay pitching rotation. As Tyler Glasnow is going to take the mound. 9-6 record, 3.29 ERA. 190 strikeouts. Man, this guy, I don't like it. I don't like how deep their pitching rotation is. It seemed like they went all in on pitching and not so much on their players and their actual lineup. But, you know, pitching can win you games. It's kind of like hockey. The pitching is the goaltender. Goaltender can seriously win you games. Dang, that was a heater. 97-mile-per-hour fastball there. It seemed like it went a little bit quicker than that. And that was ball number 1. So just like us, they're going to start off with a ball. As Glasnow now taking position for pitch number 2. And this one's going to be a high strike, 98-mile-per-hour fastball right there. Okay, Glasnow. Okay. Show us what you got. Show us what you got, buddy. All right. Let's go. Let's go, bud. You want some of Seattle? We'll give you Seattle. We'll give you some Seattles. Here we are. Pitchers away. Swung on. Hit over to second base. But gaps out. And there we are. We get a base hit to start this game. Yes. Celebrate, young fella. Look at Garcia. The freshly acquired from the Washington Nationals Garcia. Only 21 years of age. This man is looking to already be a future star for the Seattle Mariners. But now up is Winker, who's going to hit it over to the shortstop and hit into a double play. God dang it. We started off good, and then we do that. Now up is the big man, former home run derby champion Daniel Vogelbach. Only hit 9 home runs this past season. Kind of having a down year. Management not so keen on him. He's not really happy to be playing in Seattle at the moment either. But what can you do? You got to play baseball. He's getting into the playoffs for the second year in a row. Possibly getting in the playoffs for a second year in a row. And now let's see what the big man can do 99 miles per hour, and now they are in the shift. If he can hit it over to left field, might be able to hit a double. But we got to hold on and see. Ball one was the count. Ooh, pitch right down the middle, I think, and Vorbach just whiffed on that power swing, but the catcher missed it too. Yikes. I'll get into pitch number 3, Vorbach. Right down the middle, taken. Strike 2 is the call. 2-1 is the count. All right, Vorbach, let's do this. That one's in the dirt for ball number 2. 2-2 is the count. One thing I will give the Vorbach, he's got very good discipline. He does not swing at balls way outside the zone. Has to swing at that one. That was going to be a strike 3 in the upper left-hand corner. Good job there, Vorbach. 2-2 still the count. Gotta get his pitch count up there at least, as this one's now hit foul into left field, but the third baseman's going to get under it, and that is going to be out number 3 for the first inning. But now, time for us to get into some quick management.
Play ball.
All right, boys, so here we are, top of the second. See what Marco Gonzalez can do. Ground out for Willie Adams. Corey Dickerson, we're just going to pitch to him. Fly out. Nate Lowry lines out. Tyler Glasnow still up. Kyle Schwarber, our power hitter, gets a walk. Ooh, Mookie Betts now up to bat. Also gets walked. 2 walks in a row. Very interesting there. Adam Frazier also gets walks. Bringing up Mark Canha, the new guy in the right. Still got power. Can he hit a grand slam? He gets walked. 4 walks in a row for Tyler Glasnow. George Alfaro now hits a double, giving Seattle a 4-0 lead. David Bott now gets in and walks. That is the 5th walk now in this second inning. Tyler Garcia gets a fielder choice, but does reach first in time, but Bott unluckily does get out. Wrinkler hits a single, scoring 1 run. David Vorbach now. No! They take him out of the game for Trevor Richardson. 79 overall pitcher. Looks to be a pretty decent guy. 3-run home run for Vorbach right there, giving Seattle an 8-0 lead. Now up is Schwarber, who's going to hit a single, as now we're going back through the rotation. Schwarber gets a single, Mookie Betts flies out, and Adam Frazier is going to hit a 2-run home run. 10-0 now is Seattle to Tampa Bay, as Mark Canha hits a home run. Oh my God, 3 home runs, 5 walks. What a second inning. George Alfaro. Ooh, they got to take out another pitcher. Now out on the plate is David Howell, 68 overall pitcher. As now we're just going to swing and get a fly out, and that's going to do it. Finally getting out of that inning. 11-0 is the score. Top of the third, Marco Gonzalez. Justin Turner reaches on an error. Interesting. Ground out for Margit, but Justin Turner does reach second. Triple for Zuno, gets 1 run for Tampa. Walk for Grossman. Sack fly for our 0. And then we get out of there. 11-2 is the score. Solo home run for David Bott. 4th home run hit today. As Garcia pops up, Winker walks. Vorbach hits a single. Schwarber hits a single, scoring 1 run. 13-2 is now the score. Mookie Betts hits a single, scoring another run. 14-2. Adam Frazier hits a single. 15-2. And they take out a new pitcher. 4th pitcher in 3 innings. Jalen Beeks is going to be the man taking it this time. Mark Canha hits a double, scoring 2 runs. 17-2 now is the score. George Alfaro hits a ground out, as David Pott hits a single, making it now 18-2. As Garcia is just going to pop out. Marco Gonzalez, we're just going to pitch you. Strikeout, strikeout, single, strikeout. Way to go, buddy. Jalen Beeks still on, but Jesse Winker hits a single. Vorbatch strikes out, and Schwarber strikes out, bringing up Mookie Betts, who walks. Adam Frazier now hits a ground out. First time he doesn't reach base. Margaret hits a single. Walked Yes. Mark Grossman hits a single. Double for Arzirno, and a single for Diaz. As now our time to take a pitching change has come. We're going to take in Sam Taviela, who's going to get a fielder's choice. William Adams reach first off of that, and a ground out to get out of this inning. Mark Cannon now it hits the ground out, line out, and David Bott walks. Garcia walks, and Winker strikes out. Solo home run for Lowy, ground out for Turner, walk for Margit, strikeout for Zeno, and a pop out there. 18-6 is the score. High scoring game now. Daniel Vorbatch hit a home run earlier as Peter Fairbanks come in, 63 overall. Relief pitcher as he gets struck out. Schwarber hits a solo home run. 19-6 is the score. Mookie Betts walks as we're going to try to steal, but he gets caught. Frazier hits a single, and there's a ground out. 19-6, top of the seventh. We're going to keep Sam in, who strikes out. Diaz hits a double. Adams walks, and Dickerson hits a single. This means we're going to have to change, and we're going to bring in Dan Altaviela, who's going to hit Lowry into a flyout and ground out there, getting out of the seventh inning. Alfaro hits a single. David Bott hits a single, as now they make another pitching change for Jose Alvarado, 86 overall pitcher. This guy's going to be good, but Garcia says, nah, we're going to get 2 runs in, and he hits a double, making it 21-7, as Winker hits a 2-run home run, clearing the bases. 23-7. Oh my God. Strikeout for Daniel Vorbatch. Schwarber hits a single. Mookie Betts flies out, and Adam Frazier reaches on an error, bringing up Mark Canna, who now new pitching change. Colin Posh. Luckily, Canna can hit anything. He can hit a home run off of anyone. He reaches on a walk back to the top of the lineup, where we now get 2 runs, but gets thrown out at the plate. 25-7 is the score. Man, we have really shown no mercy at all to these Tampa Bay Rays. They really should not have done us dirty last year. Pop up, ground out, Grossman flies out, as now David Bott comes up, and he's going to pop out. Garcia's going to walk. We're going to steal. There we go. Winker strikes out, and Vorbatch is going to pop out. We're going to keep Dan Altaviela pitching. Ground out there. Diaz reaching on a single, and a double play from Willie Adams, and there we are. The Mariners have defeated the Rays 25-7. I want to look this up. I'm going to look it up while the games, after I hit quit game, to go and see how things go. I'm very interested to see, did we set any single game records this time? There were a lot of home runs hit, and 25-7, that is unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I've never seen 25 runs scored in a single game. What a high-scoring game. ESPN's going to be talking about it, and I'm going to tell you right now, we dominated them like this because everyone in our rotation played on this team last year, or most of it, the good core of it, and they all remember that Tampa Bay would beat the crap out of us in every single game. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed this game. I'm going to go look at these records, see if we broke any, and I'll catch up with you guys in just a second. Alright guys, so I looked it up. I do not believe that we broke any records. If you guys found out something, let me know if we did wind up breaking anything. I'll even show you guys the box score for us. So let's get on down here. Seattle, here is how all the stats were looking. Batting, RBIs, home runs, errors. That's how it all looked. So if I did wind up breaking a record and I just missed it, let me know. As now we go up, our ace pitcher against theirs in Cleveland, Ohio, Shane Bieber. Let's take a look at what he's been doing this season. We got to play the Cleveland Indians. We'll get on over there. Oh my God, if it lets me, there we go. And Shane Bieber, 96 overall. He's only 26 years of age. This man is already a done set ace, 3.77 ERA. I think our team should be just fine against this kind of pitcher. They're pretty deep in their bullpen. This is something I see very common. Their actual bullpen itself is decent to really bad, while their starting rotation for people who make it to the playoffs usually has a very good starting rotation. It's just something I've noticed. Let's take a look at their lineup now. It's very interesting. I'm wondering where they're backed up. Even their rotation, I mean, they have no they don't have a single star player in their rotation. They just have a lot of mediocre guys who pick up after each other. This is a very platoon hitting squad, and their pitching is very strong in that starting rotation. But let's see, we already got our right-handed batters all situated. So let's get on into this one. Right after my changer, we won 25-7. So let's get on into this one against the Cleveland Indians and see what we can do against them. All right, guys, so here's just a quick update before we get onto this game. Some of the awards. Mookie Betts won the Gold Glove Award this year. So here we are. So for American League, the most valuable player went to Xander Bogaerts. Nationally was Christian Yelich. Cy Young goes to Clayton Kershaw and Chris Sale. Batting title, George Polanco and Ketel Marte. Reliever of the year goes to Giovanni Gallegos and Aaron Bummer. Rookie of the year goes to Sam Diaz and Jazz Chisholm. Hank Aaron Award goes to Christian Yelich and Xander Bogaerts. Gold Glove for pitcher, Jose Berrios and Clayton Kershaw. Catcher, Shea Langiller and Adley Rutschman. You know what? I'm just going to do this, and you guys can just see exactly what everyone has gotten. Mookie Betts, though, Gold Glove, right field. He should have got it last year, but, you know, shit happens. And they didn't want to give me. George Alfaro gets Silver Slugger for the second year in a row for a catcher. It's not bad. First baseman, nothing. Let's see if we get anything else. I see that we're in a race for them, but no. No, postseason MVP right now. We're in the hunt. Seems like Adam Hasley is right now the MVP over there against the Phillies. But let's get on into this game now against these Cleveland Indians. I've been trying to get into it. My bad for stalling. I just saw the awards pop up, and it said I needed to validate my rotation. So let's get on into this one against these Cleveland Indians. Alright, guys, here we are in the wild card. Something we've never had to do before. This is our first time under our management that we've had to play in the wild card game. We won our division last year, missed out on the wild card game by 15 games, year number 1. But now we're here. We got to prove to everyone that we deserve to be playing in the playoffs. We just beat the absolute crap out of Tampa Bay after they eliminated us from the playoffs a year prior. And now we're going up against these Cleveland Indians. And it's going to be very interesting to see what we can do here, because I don't think we've ever jumped into a game for a moment or really played the Cleveland Indians. But here is all the players for us that must be watched. These are players that have to be watched. Our best pitcher by far, Jameson Taillon, but wins goes to Marco Gonzalez. Ooh. Mark Canha, though, best batting average in the regular season for us. This is why I wanted him batting in our rotation, even against righties. I don't care. This is the playoffs. We play to win. We sit players who just have not been hitting good in the regular season, and we put people who are batting extremely well and who can hit in the rotation. But it's going to be very hard. We got to get by Shane Bieber, and even then, if they throw another starting pitcher at us, we might be in some trouble. I think, though, if we can get into their bullpen, our team should be just fine. But we're going to start things off with Luis Garcia, the freshly acquired man. Whew, I'm so happy that we got him. He's the youngest player on this team. And under our management, I think he's the youngest player all around to even play for our team. I don't think we had a guy younger than 24, 25 playing in the Major League roster with us. And even in our system, a lot of the young guys and prospects coming up, they're already going to be 24 years of age once they come on up here. So it's going to be very interesting to follow Luis Garcia's career. He's going to be a very good ball player. If he stays with us, I'd be extremely happy. If he gets unhappy here and he wants to get shipped out, I'm more than happy to try to help him out and try to get him on a contending team, while also trying to get something back for him that I find reasonable. But here we are, Shane Bieber, 3 pitches in, 1-2's the count. Pitch number 4, high, and this one's fouled away. I believe that is now his second or third foul, and just this one out bat is now Shane Bieber is starting to come at him a little bit harder, and this one right down the middle, hit out into left center field, and this one might be 3 bases. No, Garcia, no, not Garcia. Yeah, it's Luis Garcia. Luis Garcia is just going to hit a double. That's how you start this one off. A pitch right down the middle, brought down the other way. I thought he could have went for third, but he slowed down at second. Probably did the safe play instead of going for the risky play. It's early on, no outs. We definitely should see what happens. As now Winker's coming up to bat, another acquisition who was offered to us. We didn't even try to go after Jesse Winker. He was just offered to us in a trade. And of course we're going to accept it when he has stats like that. But he bats in the 2-hole for us today. As this one, pitch a little bit outside. Probably shouldn't have swung at that one, but I understand why he was offered. Why that, not, I can understand why he swung at that pitch. Is this one now down and away? Another ball, I think. I think Jesse Winker is starting to get a little bit nervous, a little bit of nerves up there at the plate, knowing that the guy's on second and that he could bring home a run here. As this one is thrown in the dirt, but luckily the catcher's able to keep it in front of him. So Garcia may not advance to third, walks his way back over to second, as now it is a full count. Bieber right now not having the hottest playoff start. Already 10 pitches in, and he's only at the second batter. This might be a short-lived time for Bieber unless he can turn this around. See what he does here. As this one's now hit into shallow left field. The left fielder gets under it, and that's going to be out number 1 as Winker hits a pop fly. Let's take a look at the starting lineup today. Luis Garcia followed by Jesse Winker, Daniel Vorbach, Kyle Schwarber, Mookie Betts, Adam Frazier, Mark Canha, George Alfaro, and David Bolt. This is just a very good lineup. There's a couple of guys I think we might need to change next season, but a lot of names there are definitely going to be household names for the years to come. As they try to pick up Garcia, and it almost works. But Garcia just narrowly able to get back now against this pitcher. Ball 1 thrown to Daniel Vorbach. A lot of people do not like throwing to Vorbach, as though he only hit 9 home runs this season. He does have the power to make anybody pay. Especially right-handed pitchers, Bieber. As here it is. Ball 2 taken by Vorbach. 2-0 is the count. Dang. His entire career has been with Seattle, all 6 years of it. Oh, man. Another sad story while we're talking about careers and how long it's been. Kyle Seager has been a full year now without playing in the majors. I heard that he went down to Mexico and played a few games there, as well as in the Dominican Republic. But I don't know if he's finding any real groove or finding his game back. I haven't been following his career, but he has been an MLB free agent as Vorbach swings on a very high fastball. now making the count 2-2. As Shane Bieber sets him up to possibly strike him out. And there it is, Vorbat striking out there on that one. Dang, Vorbat swung and a miss. At least he went out swinging. Would have been really bad if he tried to go out not swinging. Probably would have been a little bit more upset. But Bieber is 16 pitches already into his tender. As now Kyle Schwarber comes in. He didn't have the hottest start, and honestly, I was not the biggest fan of him. He hits a lot of home runs. 34 home runs on the season. That's a lot. The only thing is I didn't like his batting average this past season. And honestly, Kyle Schwarber is a guy that if I get the right trade for, I will release him. 216 home runs in his career. Not bad, Schwarber, but still. If I get the right trade for Kyle Schwarber, I would not hesitate to get rid of him. He's got a decent batting average. He's a big power hitter. And I think that's really what he brings to teams, is he brings that power. He brings teams home runs. He doesn't go for contact. He goes for that power home run stance, as this one has fouled away down the first baseline. As he's battling through this one. That was a very inside pitch. Lucky to make some contact there. 1-2 still to count. Bieber now on his 21st pitch, as this one is swung on and missed by Schwarber. 21 pitches into this one. Bieber finally gets out of the first inning. Ooh, very, very interesting. I think our team might be getting some momentum, boys. It might be happening. Now it's our turn in the field, and they get to face our ace in Jameson Taillon. Finished the season 10-10. This guy doesn't have a very good win-loss record ever since Pittsburgh. Even in Pittsburgh, he didn't have a good record. This guy's an ace. He's on a very good team, and he still can't just run away with a win-loss record. It seems very even, or he's got a losing record. But anyways, John Segura now coming up to bat number 1. Acquired from the Phillies this past season. Well, this season, 2021. It's John Segura now coming on up. 0-1's the count. Pitch is away, and this one's hit right up the middle. Second baseman gets it, hops over to first, but he is safe by a mile. Dang, he tried to do a Derek Jeter move. He does tape him from getting over to second, and at least makes it a close play, but he just barely reaches first base. Now up is Cesar Hernandez for the Cleveland Indians. Ball is now taken away and not struck out, but swung on and missed. Batted .325 this past season. Very interesting, good stats for Cesar Hernandez. I think he was the team leader for batting average this past season, if I remember back. There are players that you must watch. As this one is a wild pitch in the dirt. Good thing we got George Alfaro back there, one of the better catchers in the majors. Now Jameson Taillon throwing this one, and this one's hit up the middle as well. That's 2 pitches in a row hit right back at Taillon. As now Cleveland has a man on first and second. Oh my God, that's 2 pitches hit right back at Taillon. He might be a little scared there. It's like Cleveland doesn't like Taillon or something. As the first pitch is swung on and hit foul. The best play that could happen is he hits it into a double play here for Herman Reyes for us. For us, if he hits into a double play or he strikes out, that is the best thing that could happen here, as he swings on, hit over into right field, and does drop, as that is now going to make the bases loaded. Jameson Taillon has now let up 3 hits in a row. I don't really blame him. They've just been very good hits, as now Ryan McMahon is now coming into play, as this one swung on to first and grabbed for a line out there by Vorbat. Very good grab by him. take a look at their starting lineup. Jean Segura, Cesar Hernandez, Franmil Reyes, Ryan McMahon, Oscar Mercado, Jordan Luplau, Bo Naylor, Greg Allen, and Bradley Zimmer. Okay. So now that we're in the 5th batter, I think our team should start finding a little bit better success pitching-wise. Only 8 pitches in, and we're at their 5th batter. Strike 1 taken there. Ump gives that one to us, but we are away. We are in Cleveland territory. We're in Cleveland territory. We're not home. This is not something we really like, as this one's taken in the dirt. Another wild pitch, but luckily, again, we got George Alfaro back there, who just is not going to allow any wild pitches or anyone to score on a wild pitch. Still only 1 out this inning, as this is taken for ball number 2 for that 12-6 Kurt. Come on, Talion. Get in your groove. Neither starting pitcher really having a good start to this game. And honestly, I might take Jamison Talion out once I actually take control of it. It's been a very long inning, as this one is lined way deep, but luckily goes foul here. But that was definitely a home run hit if that one would have stayed fair, as Oscar Mercado comes in. Ball 3 taken there. If they walk, they score, Talion. Just throw something over the plate. As this one is not swung on, and they're going to score off of a walk. Not even a hit. They score off of a walk. Talion, stop throwing these balls. Come on, stop throwing these balls, Talion. This is the thing with Talion. He's very iffy. Honestly, Talion's kind of the same with Schwarber. I haven't really even... I've been happy with what he's done for this team, and I'm happy that we got him. But his performances are so inconsistent. His performances have always been very inconsistent. And honestly, I would have pulled him from this game already if I was in charge. I would have pulled him after the game. For batter number 6, Jordan Luplau. Hit into a double play, please. Yes, he did what I asked him to. Thank you. Cleveland only walks away with 1 run in the first, so it's still a ball game, and we're still in this one. But dang, taken in off of a walk. That sucks. But now it's time to get into some quick management. Let's do this. All right, so here we are. Mookie Betts starting things off. Let's see what we can do here. Struck out is Betts. Bieber's starting to have a better second half here. Adam Frazier hits a flyout, and Mark Canha, buddy, you're going to get MVP if we win the World Series. Hits a single. There we are. And George Alfaro lines out, unfortunately, though. Jamison Talion to Bo Naylor, fly out. Greg Allen pitch to him. He hits a triple. Zimmer hits a double, scoring 1 run. Seager flies out, advancing Zimmer to third, and a ground out there. Cleveland has now scored 1 run in each inning. David Bott walks over to first. Luis Garcia hits a fielder's choice, does reach first, though. We're going to steal second. Garcia, there we are. Winker hits a single, scoring Garcia. That's what I like to see. 2-1 is the score. Forbach pops out, and Kyle Schwarber flies out as well. Now, Fernman Reyes fly out, McMahon ground out, and Oscar Mercado is going to strike out. Mookie Betts hits a single, try to steal second. No, he gets caught. Struck out for Frazier, and Canha also gets struck out as Luplau hits a solo home run. Bo Naylor hits a single, but gets out next by fielder's choice. Greg Allen now on first. Strikeout for Zimmer, and Seager is not going to do anything as the guy was caught stealing. George Alfaro hits a single now. David Bott flies out. Garcia reaches on a walk, bringing up Winker, who is going to ground out but advances the runner. Come on, Forbach hits a single, but no, he hits a ground out. Come on, buddy. Segura lines out. Cesar Hernandez is going to reach on a walk. Reyes strikes out. McMahon hits a single. Guy in scoring position. Let's do this. Stolen base for McMahon. Let's strike out Mercado and ground out. There we are. 3-1 is still the score. Kyle Schwarber pop out. Mookie Betts pop out. And Adam Frazier hits a single. Come on, Mark Canha. Come on, Mark Canha. No! Strike out. But now it's time. We're going to take out the noticeable one. Jamison Talley. We're going to bring in Sam Tipiela. Strike out, single, ground out. There you are. This is why we got relief pitching. Fredo lines out. David Bott pops out. Garcia strikes out. So now we're going to keep pitching with Tavela. Ground out, ground out, ground out. Top of the 8th for Bieber. But no, they're going to bring in Michael Givens. 78 overall relief pitcher. Probably their setup man. Jesse Winker hits a solo home run, bringing it back to within 1 score. Forbach grounds out there. Kyle Schwarber flies out, and Mookie Betts is going to ground out. 1 score game. We're still got Tavela. He's looking pretty good. Ground out, fly out, fly out. As now we can score with anyone, but we need to score at the top of this inning. All right, right-handed pitcher Adam Frazier hits well against righties. No, they're going to bring in Nick Whitgren, 82 overall closing pitcher. Adam Frazier is going to reach off of a walk. Now the big man, Mark Canha. He's had one hell of a postseason so far. He is going to pop out. Okay, George Alfaro, you can do it. Strikeout, David Bott. Don't you get out. 2-run home run, David Bott. Oh my God, boys. You can't even script this stuff. David Bott hits a 2-run home run off of Nick Whitgren, giving Seattle a 1-run lead. Garcia's going to reach on off of a walk. We're going to steal over to second so we can't just hit into a fielder's choice. Jesse Winker, hey, reaches on a walk. Now brings up Daniel Vorbach. Vorbach yet to get on base, and he's going to strike out. Boys, I think we gotta watch this one. We gotta watch this one, right? Adam Ottavino, maybe. Do we bring in Ottavino? He's got 94K. This guy is our closing pitcher. Do we give it to him or do we give it to Carl? I think we got to give it to Carl. Yeah, we're going to give the pitching situation to Carl, and we're going to watch the bottom of this inning, boys. This has just been a crazy 9th inning. Let's go and see how Carl pitches against the bottom of their lineup. All right, guys. Whew. What a ninth! What a 9th inning. 4-3 the score. Carl Edwards Jr. getting the chance to close it out. He was our closer year number 1, but Adam Ottavino took that over. And honestly, since I'm coming in to watch this one, if I do not see Carl Edwards Jr. pitching well, I will go in and manually put in Adam Ottavino. And by not pitching well, I mean if Carl gives up a hit and a walk, 2 hits, a hit and a walk, or 2 walks, he's gone. He's gone. All right? If a guy gets over on third with him in, he's gone. There better be 2 outs if there's a guy on third with Carl pitching. That's all I'm saying. If there's a guy on third with less than 2 outs, not having it. Not having it. 2-2 is the count now to Bo Nair, who goes swinging at that fastball, but whiffs. 1 for 3 on the day. And actually, they're bottom of their line. Oh, struck out right down the middle. Whew. That was a pitch right down the middle. I have no idea how he didn't make contact with that one. Naylor, if he would have made contact, probably would have made that one go big fly and tied this game up. Dang. Yes, Adam Ottavino is already in the bullpen. Even the simulation management knows what's going on with Carl Edwards Jr. Man, he's having a very good performance. Greg Allen, though, 2 for 3, hit a triple earlier in this game. I think he might have scored. He might have been that 4th run, as this one goes way outside the strike zone. No one's going to swing at that. Adam Ottavino warming up in the bullpen, but let's see what Carl can do. Hopefully we don't have to go to Adam Vino, but this one is a change-up curveball in the dirt. 8 pitches in now. 2-1's the count to this second batter now. Here it is. Fastball inside. Swung and fouled. 2-2 now is the count. Come on, Edwards. Carl. Oh, this one's hit deep. Deep out to right field. Over the wall. And that's it. A solo home run for Allen. And this one may be going into extra innings, boys. This one may be getting into extra innings. As now Carl has blown the save, and he's just hoping to hold it. As these Cleveland Indian fans, they're going crazy. They're nuts. They were silent when we hit our 2-run home run to give us the lead, and now Noller, 3 for 4 on the day. That man, he's having one hell of a game. Definitely deserves to get player of the game if Cleveland wins it. But who knows? 2-0 is the count now with Carl Edwards pitching. Did I make a mistake pitching this guy? Hopefully not. So that's taken for ball number 3. If he walks him, I will pull you. I will go right back into quick management, Carl, if you walk this guy. If he walks this batter right here, I'm going back into quick management. As this one is strike. There we go. 3-1's the count. But if you walk Bradley Zimmer, I'm going into quick management, and I'm going to bench your ass, Carl. All right, I'm benching your ass. I've been debating trading you for years now. For just about over a year. Probably over a year now I've been debating on trading Carlos. This one's hit over to the shortstop, and he missed it. That was an easy grab, and you missed it. Okay, boys, let's get back into this quick management before things get too messy. Carl Edwards, strikeout for Segura. Hernandez hits a single, and the Indians win. We had it. Carl Edwards Jr. is going to be talked about in Seattle all off season. People are going to definitely be calling for Carl Edwards' head. He gave up that home run to Allen. Allen had a great game. He went 3 for 4. Guy deserves player of the game. Not even going to lie. Greg Allen, way to go. You're a hell of a ball player. But what? Really, you had to hit a home run off of us. That was a crazy 9th inning game. It's a crazy 9th inning game. Unfortunately, this is just how, things happen. Things happen. It's not ideal at all, to see this happen, but it did. We've been eliminated in the playoffs now 2 years in a row. You saw what happened the last time someone eliminated us, what happened in a very clutch game. We beat their ass 25-7, but I guess we just didn't have the bats today, so we lose 5-4 to Cleveland. So let's just get through the postseason, see who wins the whole thing. The Cubs have defeated the Astros in the 2022 World Series. So let's see what happens. So we beat Cleveland. We lost to Cleveland. Cleveland beat Minnesota, while the Astros beat the New York Yankees in 4. And Houston beat the Cleveland in 5. But it went to a Game 7 2 years in a row. Dang. Chicago beats Houston 4-3. Congratulations to the Chicago Cubs, winning their second World Series in 5 years? Would it be second World Series in 5 or 6? Eek. I know they won their World Series when I was in high school, so it's within 5 to 6 years. Yeah, but all in all, let's go take a look who got MVP. Chris Bryant won the World Series MVP. Way to go, buddy. Really proud of you. Postseason MVP for the American League was given to Francisco Lindor. And over for the National League, Chris Bryant also got postseason MVP. I hope you guys enjoyed everything. In the next one, we're going to be going through the off season. We're definitely going to probably be making some major changes just based off of this one performance alone. And we're probably going to bring back Mark Canha for another year. But until next time, guys, hope you enjoyed everything, and goodbye.